Okay, I'm going to get started. Welcome, everybody. Hey, my name's Tammy. Welcome to this Zoom tonight. I am really grateful that I'm able to do this Zoom here tonight. On Friday evening, we got word that there was a fire taking place up the road from us. I live in Arizona. I live in the northern part of Scottsdale, Arizona. And it's really quite the experience here to see these fires. Let me tell you, it is scary. I am the fearless mama. That's my nickname. But there's one thing that scares me, and that's fires. And so we got prepared, to be honest with you. We literally got prepared to evacuate because you just never know the direction that these fires are going to take. That's what we were told. So there's something called GET. I think it's like you just have to get ready. And it's like, okay, if they tell you you got to leave, you got to leave. So I'm really super grateful to be doing this live stream here tonight. We are live on Facebook, I see, so that's good. If you guys have any questions, if you could hold them off until the end, I would appreciate it. I try to do these every single Monday. Like I said, I am grateful to be here. I also am grateful to have a home-based business because through the last 10 years, I've been able to have my own schedule. I don't have to go to ask a boss, do I have, can I take time off? I mean, can you imagine like having to ask a boss, hey, I got to take a whole week or two because I got to pack up and evacuate my home. I mean, maybe some bosses would understand that. Maybe they wouldn't, So I've been self-employed for 32 years and I just still pinch myself thinking I'm so glad that I made that decision many years ago. So we have a mastermind that I'm going to talk about tonight, but more so, I'm going to talk about the community tonight. And I really think that people, once they join a home-based business, they want to belong to a community. So what we have created is a marketing system, and I'm involved in, different opportunities as well as you guys that have come here. We have multiple streams of income, but we don't really have like separate, like, okay, like I guess you could say storage unit business or, or whatever. Most everybody that comes to these Zooms have multiple streams of income online. So they have either a high ticket offer, you know what I'm saying? Like they have actual internet marketing programs or business opportunities. There is some clients of ours that have a offline business. We can help them as well, and I'll show you that. But most of the time people are coming to us and they want us to help them with a capture page setup or traffic or marketing. So that's what we have with the Get Fearless Freedom system. It's an actual marketing toolbox. That's what we have. And I'm really excited to show you guys kind of in the scenes, and then it's going to be like question time and you guys will be, off and running. You can, go to your friends and now start referring this. This is the other exciting part about it. We have a referral partner program and there's people making money with us already. So I'm really excited we put this together and that I decided to do this. This is my own company and I've joint ventured and own this with Rick. And so he and I and my son, we've collaborated to put this together. So there's no other people involved. It's just us. So if you guys have any suggestions, we're open to it. And we're always improving. I just sent over another video. We're hoping that one is going to be another, great popping video. I think there's two ways people learn is by video, coming on here, making sure, hey, this is a community I want to belong to. I like working with these people. And then also text, like you can read it. You can read about it. So the reason, again, why I do these is so that you guys can kind of see, behind the scenes and that we're real here and that we like to help you guys. So great. I'm still live. All right. Awesome. Cool. Okay. So, and you can see probably a couple tabs up here, right? So what I want you guys to understand is that when you do get into a home-based business, most of the time they do come with a squeeze page or capture page. Sometimes they do, but they're not very good, if that makes sense. So, and I'm not trying to be mean. I probably shouldn't even be showing the companies, but a lot of times like my vendors will tell me, you know what, Tammy, it's not going to work for your team. You're not going to get good conversions in that for that capture page. And it's all about driving traffic. And I'll show you guys this right here. This is the back office, by the way, in the back office of Get Fearless Freedom. And I'm I've made 7 figures online just by simply inviting people and driving traffic to capture pages. Simple, done for you capture pages. These capture pages, by the way, this is one that we just set up for one of our clients, our offline clients. But these capture pages are something that you can edit. You can literally edit these pages. You can go in there, you can make it your own. And we do recommend that. And you'll learn in the back office. There's training videos. It's very, very simple to do. But what we wanted this to be is we wanted this to be something that you could call your own. You know how some companies just give you a page and say, that's it? This is what you got? Deal with it. That's kind of frustrating. As an internet marketer, I don't know about you guys, but hey, I change my shirt every single day, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you want change, right? So one of the biggest things that my team kept coming to me with is, hey, Tammy, I want new pages. You know what? Because sometimes these pages get old. So not only do we have the pages, but we have the training behind it. It's very frustrating, and I'm not going to name names of some of the companies, but you can buy systems out there, and then there's no one to help you figure it out. There's no one there to help you say, oh, well, you're not connected right or whatever. We have a full support team, okay, which is, me, myself, and I. No, I'm just kidding. Full support, full support team that will get back to you if your pages aren't connected right. And I always test everybody's pages before we start running traffic, because the last thing you want is to have the pages not connected right, okay? So there's always 3 processes, right, to a system. Capture page, thank you page, call to action, right? Literally, that's it. That's it in a sales funnel process. Now, I've marketed other pages and other systems that do have 4 and 5 and 6 steps. I'm telling you right now, you're going to lose most people by that time. You're going to have click-offs, click-throughs, and they're going to be done. They're really going to say, you know what, this is just taking too long. Most of the time, and my son and I, we've discussed this as well as Rick, most of the time people have a 20-second, he calls it like a 20-second carrot mindset. I don't know where he gets that, but he's like, it's like a FedEx. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like right now, you're probably thinking, and hopefully not, what am I eating for supper, or what am I going to do after the Zoom? Hopefully you're here in the moment with me and you're learning, because I've taught and trained a lot of people when they're multitasking, and that's not good. Okay, for me, I'm putting my time, my effort to show you guys what we have here, and we want you guys to succeed. That's the reason why I created. I listen, guys, I have made a lot of money online. I know how to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like the back of my hand. Like, I literally know how to put all this stuff together, but not everybody does. So we've kind of made this kind of like a school, so to speak. I mean, a university, if you want to call it, a marketing training kind of a toolbox, because a lot of times when you get involved in a business opportunity, you don't have anybody to talk to. Right now, I'm live on Facebook. People know me. I've been in the industry for 10 years. I've produced quite a few different projects, so I kind of know the flow through, and I know the psychology of what people are after. And you want to know one thing that they want to know: what is in it for me? That is the only question that your prospect will ever ask themselves in the back of their mind. What is in it for me? So how can this help you? This can help you take your business. If you're not understanding sales copy, you can come to one of the masterminds. You can talk to us and say, hey, this is what I want to, this is my idea, right? Because everybody has an idea. That's the key to becoming, independent, is that you strike up an idea. So tonight, hey, we have an idea. Jump on a Zoom, see how to make money online, and then from there, how do you step through that process, and how do you take the action to get there to where you want to go? And of course, everything's a journey. Life's a journey. I was thinking I was going to have to take a real quick journey out of this house, but luckily, like I said, those fires are going in the other direction. It blows my mind to think that on Thursday there was no such thing, and then on Friday we see a fire up the road. So life is throwing us arrows right and left. Don't you guys agree in 2020? Like, every time you turn around, life is throwing us an arrow. Well, the way I look at this community is that we're here as a base. You know, Donna shows up. You know, she's here a lot. And of course, this is just one of the demo presentations. So she's probably invited some people. Paul is a member. Clinton's a member. Jeff is new. Sam, he's a good buddy of mine. He wanted to see what this is about tonight, so he came. Same with Steven. John's new. So once you belong to the community, you can come. You don't have to attend each Tuesday. I know everybody's busy, and that's the cool part. I'm going to show you exactly where the back office training is. So once we do a training each week, every other week now, it's going to be posted right in here, and it's going to have the recording. So you can listen to the previous mastermind. A lot of people like my Craigslist training. I make a lot of money off of Craigslist just by posting $5 ads. When people say to me, well, Tammy, I don't have that big of an advertising budget. Like, for example, Jeffrey was asking me in an email. Guess what? I make a lot of money on Facebook, and I'm not going to lie about that. I know Sam Randall makes a lot of money on Facebook. I know my son makes a lot of money in connections on Facebook. So Facebook is right in here. You have live training. Whoops, hold on a second. You go under other resources. He's got a lot of Facebook engagement. And in my opinion, for a 25-year-old just starting out a couple years ago, he's got great Facebook engagement. Okay, he gave me a thumbs up right there. Cool. I like those little feet there. That's kind of cute. Ready. This person's ready. That's cool. Hi, ready. If you're ready, then jump on the Zoom ready. Now that can't be a real person. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a fake account. You never know. But see some of these things you can learn on some of the masterminds. But I can usually spot a real Facebook profile from a mile away now, because I've been on Facebook for so long. So getting back to the fact that you have to have capture pages, you have to look different. If you're marketing a big ticket, and there's a lot of them out there right now, they're very super hot, and I get that. You can bring your team here and you can say, listen, you know, we have Facebook, trainings, we have the capture pages, we have the Craigslist, and you can bring your community over here, and you can make $50 per residual. When I talked to Rick and Robbie about residual, I totally first resisted, right, Rick? And then I was like, no, let's just charge them a big amount up front. Like I've sold $20,000 products, and you guys know I have, okay, through Messenger, okay, in the past 6 months. So I've made a lot of money with big ticket. So when I started thinking about the value and the community, and then saying, you know what, this should be like a continuity kind of club, an exclusive club that we can all continue to belong. Because you know what, I don't know about you, but do you guys stop after a month when you start a home-based business and you put $10,000 into it or $20,000? Do you normally just stop and say, I'm done, no more learning? Not typically. So, so we're here as a community and as a career. I haven't stopped in the last 10 years. I've been able to travel across the country, been able to homeschool my kids, been able to move from New York to Arizona and have beautiful lifestyle. And so that's what we're creating here, is this community for people. And there's going to be people that come and go. That's just going to be the way it is. When I was in real estate investing and we'd go to events, we'd find people, hey, they'd be there one event, then the next event, guess what? They blew all their money, all their money's gone. I mean, you just can't, predict what your team members are going to do. But at least you have this safe community to bring them to. And that's really what we've created. Sam says, yes. He's agreeing with me on that one. So that's the most frustrating part I feel, and I'm sure Sam feels, and a lot of other leaders on here, is that you get someone involved, you plug them into your system, and then you don't hear from them again. Listen, guys, it happens to us, just like it's probably happened to you with your sponsor, never hearing from them again. So it can go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can go both ways. I personally love training. Some people don't get into it. I think that the more knowledge that we get, see, training you guys gives me the better, I guess you could say, ability to improve my skills. So as I'm, sharpening and honing my own skills, and I'm a better marketer, I can come up with different copy. I mean, the last mastermind, it was like a aha moment for me. So I learned that from one of my mentors. He's like, you know what? Once you start earning money online, you should start teaching how to make money online. And it's going to give you a better skill set. And it's really the truth. Once you start teaching and training and participating in these masterminds, you're going to get better. And then one teeny little thing that you learn on the mastermind can change your business from 6 figures to 7 figures a year, or 4 figures to 5, wherever you're at, because everybody starts somewhere, right? So that's the beauty of this. I really, really like it. Let's see what else we can just share here tonight before we end the call. I always like to keep it at 30 minutes, just so you guys know. So this is a really great converting site. We're getting response. If you guys are numbers, who's numbers people here on here? Who likes to see how many? Okay, Donna's an accountant, and so the numbers. So we've been seeing the members drive a lot of traffic to this page, and of course Rick's always keeping track of that on his end. But we're seeing, what is it, between 35 to 38, Rick?
On larger solo ad orders, we're seeing anywhere from 40 to 42% opt-in rates. On smaller ones, you're gonna get a lower number, but it's still 28 to 30.
That's good.
On average. Some of them are a little smaller, some of them are a little bit bigger, but on average 28 to 30 on a 100 or 200 click order, and 40 to 42 on an order of 500 or 1,000 clicks.
It's almost half the people that go to the site opt in other words, and get on a person's list. That's pretty good.
And most other lead capture sites that are out there that don't have training, don't have follow-up, don't have all this other stuff, their pages get an opt-in rate generally in the 15 to 20%.
I agree.
And people are happy with that.
I know.
I wouldn't be happy with it.
I wouldn't be.
It wasn't long ago that they said if you're getting 10%, you're getting average.
Wow.
That one page right there converts, depending on the traffic that's coming in. This is cold traffic, but the traffic that's coming in, it converts anywhere from 30 to 40%, sometimes a little higher, sometimes a little lower, but that's usually where you're going to see it.
Yes. This one here is good. It's good for high ticket, and I have that in my back office. I can tell you right now, this system alone is converting. There's the last 2 members that joined today and yesterday. I've never heard of them before, and I've never talked to them before, and they've never messaged me on Facebook before. So this is literally selling, the system's selling itself. That's why I always hesitate to change any videos up, but we have to, because we've edited it and now we have a referral program, right? So, but the thing is the sales page is smoking hot, and because tools, and people know that they need to have tools in order to make money online. It's just a fact. If you're going to be an internet marketer, network marketer, you got to have these systems. And I've worked with them, for 10 years, but like what Rick just said, I used to settle for capture pages and I had to pay a lot more money. See, what happens is, if you don't, I'm sure everybody understands basic math. If I'm terrible at math. Ask my husband. I have to have this, like when we're in a meeting, like I'm going like, okay, we got, I'm doing this, but if you, I like to pick on myself, but but if you think about that, you're going to have to buy double the traffic, double the offline marketing, you know what I mean? Double the hustle if your capture pages are not converting. Now, I've seen a lot of people market on Facebook, and they just think that if they're marketing on Facebook and putting up a Facebook post, that a lot of people are going to join them, and it is absolutely farthest from the truth. You got to get them onto your list from your Facebook post, so people that are listening to me see. I don't talk about stuff that I haven't done, and I'm just always, in my opinion, I guess maybe really raw and truthful. So if you're going to use a capture page and I'm not, again, not putting down any companies here, but most of the time the company owners don't know what's converting in cold traffic. They just don't, because they haven't tried it. You know, I mean, if you haven't tried something, then you won't know, right? It's like, if you haven't tried running traffic, then you wouldn't know what it feels like to get automatic, you know, leads and people, you know, signups coming in, or texts. You know what I mean? So that's the cool part about with us, is that we've tested stuff, you know, so you can come on and say, hey, you know, hey, what about this and this and this? So it's really a one-stop shop, and we're looking to help. My personal goal is to help 100 families create 10K a month, and it's very possible to be able to do that with this system, you know. If anyone has any questions, go ahead and let me know. We're approaching the 30-minute mark. Of course, I start a little bit late, but if anyone has any questions, I'd love to answer. I wanted to also say that I have, there's cycles, okay? So normally the home-based business industry slows down in June and July. I haven't slowed down in June, if you're wondering. The first 15 days of this month has been super busy. Super busy. We keep getting new members, you know, because everybody is starting, and I don't use any, just so you guys know, I talk about trends, yes, but I don't talk about specifics and what's going on in the marketplace or the events happening around the world, but we all know what's happening. And people want to work from home more than ever. They want to start a side gig. They want to start an extra income, you know? So you can absolutely work with us to resell this, okay? So you're gonna make $50 per member. It's $147 a month. And each section is worth way more than that. Each section of our Get Fearless Freedom membership. It's all generic, just so you guys know. You can brand yourself, and I'll show you how to do that real quickly. For like Sam that's on the Zoom, couple other marketers. I'll show you guys where you can do that. Underneath the video bridge page, you can, this is really cool. Watch this. You can upload a video here. So let's say you wanted to use it for your main business that you're crushing it in, then you can upload a video here. This would be the second page, the landing page. So once they come through this capture page here, it would land on this bridge page, and then it would go to your company offer. Does that make sense?
Hey, Tammy.
Oh, yeah.
If you would, up a little higher up on there, see that? Click here to see a demo of the bridge page.
Oh yeah, that's it. Perfect. This is how it works.
That's what it looks like.
It's pretty. I love it.
Now, all the text on there would be your own. That's just that stuff's just placeholders.
Exactly. So this would be your headline, and this is, we just came out with this. This alone, like, we had so many members asking us, didn't we, Rick? This alone is worth $147. Like, each section, in my opinion, in my personal professional opinion, I mean, you always have to go and find this other stuff and all these other tools. So this alone is worth definitely that. And this is where they would click to learn more, of course, and it would go to your opportunity. So you might have a company video or whatever, or sign up page, however you want to do it, you can customize this in your back office. It's very valuable. I know that whenever I add a video or a bridge page, my months go right through. When I had a bridge page one time, my highest month was 160,000. So I know that this is valuable for people, and you know, you have to get the tools in order to create the six-figure months, honestly. And there's people on here that are going to have, and I foresee it in the very near future six-figure months. Okay, this is what it can do for you. So let me just see if I have any Facebook. One second here. Okay.
So Tammy, they're going
Okay,
from
cool.
the ad. They're going from the ad to the bridge page to their offer,
Yeah.
or the ad bridge page to something that's going to end up collecting their email address.
Well, you're always going to collect their email address first right here.
Okay.
So you're going from here. So let me just show you guys who wants to see some of my Craigslist ads, for example.
Sure. That would
All
help
right, cool.
some more. I appreciate it.
Sure. Let me just make sure. Okay. We need some more love on this video, don't we? We got a couple people. There's Mary Beth. Where's Mary Beth? She should be on here. Okay, let me just show you how this works. So in your back office, Donna, that you have,
Yes, I know.
you can set up your ad, your Craigslist ad. So think about it like this. Let's just say you have a postcard or Craigslist ad or Facebook ad, whatever you are doing to drive traffic, or even our clicks, our own clicks that you can purchase.
Right.
You have to get the curiosity, right? Just like tonight, you know, we got people on this Zoom. We got people curious about making money online. I had a lot of people over the weekend actually respond to this ad here. I think I had 3 250 sales, for example. And then this one here, I got a lot of action on this one. Maybe 100K is too much for you. I had a lot of people reply to that one. And what they're doing is they're replying to my Craigslist ad, and in the back office where I go over the training, 1 second here, in the Craigslist follow-up, they're getting this message sent to them. So whatever capture page you put in here in your Craigslist follow-up, for example, whatever capture page, which I highly, highly advise this one, because Rick really knows what he's doing with that one, but that is really converting well. So the person says, oh, well, I'm not making the money I deserve. Okay, I'm gonna put my email address in. So they put their email address in. That's when you collect the email, and then they get on your list, and then they can go, when you create your bridge page, they will go to your bridge page. See, it's a sales funnel process. It's a flow. You're flowing people through, and at this point, I haven't talked to a soul. I have not explained a thing, and they're joining. So when Rick and I get this bricks, which I'm working on tomorrow, okay, I had a little bit of a fire scare over the weekend, so I was panicking, but I had planned on it, but at least I'm still in this house, and you know, I didn't have to move. But anyway, I plan on having this done before we run any more traffic. You know, right now we're running traffic right direct to this page, and then right to our next page. Let me see if this one's hooked up to that one, but to the getfearlessfreedom.com, it's 1 second. This one, okay? And we're getting members right now. I mean, literally, we're getting members right now. You know, last time I checked. So, you know, we get notifications, boom, sign up, boom, sign up. So you guys can have it set up exactly like this, and it'll be tweaked a little bit. We're tweaking it like we always do. And that's it. And you haven't talked to a soul. I don't know, but I was pretty shy when I started out. I don't know about you guys, but I really didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to do what my upline said. I didn't want to do what my sponsor said and cold call people, buy lists, sit there all day, dial and smile. I'd rather just post an ad, get them into my sales funnel, build a huge list, rinse and repeat. There's really not much more to it. It's a simple way to make money. I'm not here to teach you guys how to follow up or, you know, only in emails, of course, you know, but that's how I do it. And I also get Facebook inboxes. Hey, Tammy, where's your link? I want to join. Boom, you know, rinse and repeat. And this is what I've taught over and over and over again. But yeah, Donna, to answer your question, to make it simple, Craigslist, you know, look at it like this. Craigslist capture page, bridge page, if you want to create a bridge page, and then they get onto your list. You can use Aweber. I know Sam had that question for me in an inbox message. You can download your leads, Sam, and then you can put them into whatever autoresponder you want. But right now, we just have Aweber, huh, Rick? So
yeah, there are probably 1,000 different autoresponders out there, and we decided to go with Aweber because they're the market leader. Most marketers use Aweber, so we decided to go with them to at least offer one. But if you don't have Aweber, that's fine. The system will collect your opt-ins for you. You can download it as a CSV file, upload it into any autoresponder program that's out there that you already have an account with.
Exactly. Yeah, to answer your question, Don, do you think this is because of life right now? Yeah. I think a lot of people want to feel safe in their house. They want to have freedom. I mean, for me, it was 10 years ago, it was because my kids were getting bullied in school. So I had no choice. I mean, did I want to see my kids come home and cry every day? Or did I want to go back to work, or did I want to stay home and homeschool them? And I mean, it's a personal choice. So, but I am psychologically unemployable. And I know there's a lot of people on here that are the same. We do not want a boss now or ever. And as long as they have the internet available, which was interesting because who is it that's on here? Michael, you said that there was an internet outage earlier today, which is strange. I did not know that. I was just working along, getting back to people and doing my thing every day. And that's the other thing I want to mention about my 90 minutes a day. I focus 90 minutes a day on lead generation and following up in marketing. That's my DMO. It's a daily method of operation. And after all, we're here for time freedom. We're not here to sit behind the desk 12 hours a day. That's not what we're here for. Of course, when you get, it's just like an airplane. Like my brother, he was a pilot. He's not now, by the way. He resigned. He's done for 2 years, he told me, because of this. But anyway, it's like an airplane, getting an airplane off the ground. You got to work at it, for 90 days until your airplane gets up off the ground and people start realizing, hey, you can help them. That's what I advise anyone that's new, is to always make sure you guys, do push in the beginnings, like anything. We invested a couple $100,000, 250, I think, to be exact, to start a restaurant. Here you can get started for $147. We're not going to charge you $250,000 or even $1,000 or even
But
$500.
I'm not sending anybody food.
Exactly.
I love y'all, but if you want to come to my house, I will cook for you. I'm not sending food.
Yeah, no DoorDash or anything like that. You can make money with this system. Oh, you couldn't make phone calls and you still can't, huh? It's interesting. Yeah, even though I haven't had, and if people wonder, I haven't had like a call on my cell phone for someone asking, because they usually email nowadays or text or message on Facebook. It's just how people communicate nowadays. So there's a whole huge trend out there with, humanizing the digital realm. A lot of people are getting on Zooms. A lot of people, and they have been, I've been doing Zooms for the past 3 years. This is nothing new. But a lot of people, they honestly don't want to call someone. They don't want to be sold. I've never wanted to be sold. I just want to know, is this going to help increase my business or what? That's basically it. So I review something and I say, hey, yay or nay, and then I move on. But that's one of the powers and the beauty of this system once you get it set up, is that you will feel and love those automatic payments that are coming in. Does anyone else have any other questions tonight? Okay. Anyone firefighters on here? I'm just curious.
Hey, Tammy, this is Jeff.
Yes.
Are people responding back to typing things to you, or through the chat, or how do we communicate with you, or did we just unmute?
Unmute. You can ask away right now.
Okay. So I saw you said the Craigslist is $5 an ad. So if we do the $149 a month, that's your toolbox affiliate program, or is that what you call it, or?
Yep. So if you go to because you're one of my prospects, I guess, if you want to call prospect, guests to the Zoom, you would go to getfearlessfreedom.com. And right on that page, it shows you, Jeff, how to join.
Right. Okay.
So right at the bottom, it says right here, get in now.
Right. I saw that.
Create your account and you'd pay.
Okay.
That's how you get started.
And then we market the program through using like the Craigslist ad, or learn how to do Facebook, etc. And then you earn your commission from that for marketing this program. I think
you can get $50 per referral.
Okay.
And that's residual income.
Right.
So you
I
get it
got you.
every month after month as long as they stay members, and you get it immediately. You don't wait for us to cut you a check in a week or a month, or I've seen them go 60 or 90 days out.
Mm.
You get it when the payment is made, you get paid.
Oh, okay. And you saying it's working even if you don't do the bridge page, it's doing well without it as
Oh yeah,
well.
absolutely. The bridge, we just added the bridge page in this past week.
Okay. Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, we just added that as a new option. See, and we keep adding more and more stuff, and we're not raising the price.
I got you. Got you.
Yeah, we didn't raise the
Now
price when we added the
I mean,
Craigslist.
there may come a time where we add stuff that is going to be an add-on price, but right now we haven't done any of that. All this stuff. See, this all came about. I've written a lot of these type of websites before.
Uh-huh.
I've worked with a lot of different kinds of people.
Mhm.
And Tammy and I met a couple of years ago, and we decided, you know what, we need to get together and do something that is for the actual users, not for the company owners, not for, you know, everybody up at the top to make money, but, you know, something where everybody can make money and use it for everything. You know, Jeff, you were asking about, you know, marketing this and selling it. Absolutely, we offer that, but it started off as being able to market and sell anything. You know, any program you're in will work in this. This is completely generic, but we had enough users ask if we could add an affiliate option. So we did, and we decided to come up with $50 a month. That meant we can cover all of our costs. You guys make residual. I'm telling you, the power of residual money is phenomenal. That's where the big money makers, they're making it in residual income off of that little tiny admin fee that you pay, you know, for some of these big programs.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they're making all their money, and that's what this is. So you can use this to promote any business out there, and you can use it to promote this. You can run as many campaigns as you want at any time. You want to run 1,000 of them? Go for it. You know, we will support it. Granted, if you want to do that, it's going to be kind of a management nightmare for you.
Right.
But you know, you can do it. We don't limit any of that stuff. A lot of like autoresponders. Once you hit a certain number of
Look
users,
at all mine. Look at all my pages.
you got to pay more money
Yeah.
to have more users in your autoresponder.
Wow.
Here, once you pay the $147 a month, you get everything here, and you can do as much of it as you want. Now, I heard you mention something about the Craigslist $5. That's a Craigslist thing. They charge you $5 to place ads in certain sections of any type of business type ad. On Craigslist, they charge you $5, and that ad runs for a month.
Okay.
So for $5, you get that ad to run for a month. You can't get much more inexpensive than that.
And Craigslist is doing very well. I know Tammy talk about that a lot.
Absolutely. Plus, you know, Craigslist, when you get a lead from Craigslist, you're not going to get as many as you would like with a solo ad or something like that.
Right.
But on Craigslist, those are what we call warm leads.
Mm-hmm.
Those are people who are actually looking for this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they're already, you know, like screened for you. You know, so you're gonna get people that do opt in through Craigslist. Those are people who are already looking for this kind of stuff. So they're a lot easier to sell. They're already warmed up for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I know Tammy knows a little bit about me. We're connected together through another program, and she knows that program, Six Figure Empire. But Tammy, also, you know, I'm doing this one program I would like to put up under this is I'm doing, you know, Profits Passport system with David Deco, and I think Sam Randall is doing that, and I'm doing that with Brad. But if you know about David Deco's program, Profits Passport system, you know, basically, you know, it does all the follow-ups for you. He does all the follow-ups for you with a lot of videos and things like that. So basically, I've been ordering my my traffic, my soul ad through Roy, you know, Roy Tay. And so I've mainly been using Roy and one other guy named Glenn out of Canada. And I've been spending probably on average, you know, $200 to $500 a month for my soul ad clicks. So, but I want find another, way of trying to maybe marketing through your program to see if that program can really. I want to maximize the benefits of my Profits Passport program that I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I gave Brad that resource that you
Okay.
just
Yeah.
mentioned on my my Facebook Live, by the way. And if you
All right.
guys just caught that name, delete that from your memory.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
I try not to talk about. I mean, nothing. You didn't say anything wrong tonight. I just try not to
Okay.
bring out any products or any programs, so to speak.
Right.
That's because I'm a marketing generalist now.
Right.
And I don't specialize in one company. I
Right.
specialize in branding you. Okay.
Right. Uh-huh.
So if you don't brand you, then you're not going to make any money, no matter how hard you push any program. I'm just
Right.
being straight up honest with you tonight, Jeff.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Mhm.
So when I first started, I mean, Brad Wyman, he's one of my mentors, but now I'm his mentor. That's what he told me.
Exactly. Yeah, he told me the story.
So yeah, I mean, he joined the Fearless Mama 2-3 years ago, and
Mhm.
so so he reconnected with me. I mean, it's a small world when you think about it
Yeah. Right.
on the internet.
Mhm.
But there's one thing that a lot of these companies, and I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but they're not allowing you to build your own list.
Mhm.
And if you can't build your own list, let's say something happens to that company or something
Right.
like that,
Mhm. Mhm.
you're going to be SOL like I was.
Right.
So I did an opportunity. Jordan's, he's shaking his head. Yes, he must have felt that pain before. I'm telling you guys, it's not fun to have 2,000 leads in another company's back office and they get shut down. I mean, after all, we're affiliate marketers, we're internet marketers, and it can happen. In the 10 years I've been doing this, it's happened. It could be the latest, greatest thing right now, and those two guys you just mentioned, I can't say, all of a sudden gone. But where is your list?
Right.
It's with them, and now it's closed down. I mean, I'm just giving you guys the truth here tonight. Sometimes the truth hurts and people hate me saying it. But I am still a fearless mama, and I don't care. Someone can debate me on that online if they want. But if you get shut down, where's your list? If you're not building your list, Jeff, do you have a business? Do you have an asset? No.
No, it would.
And then
no.
you know what happened to me one time is this Facebook account here that I have 23, it's up to, oh, wow, now it's 3,000. It was like 2,900. Now it's up to 3,026 followers. If I lost this, I'd know how to start over again. But I have a lot of people that follow me here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm connected with Mary Beth. I'm connected with Bobby. Hey, Bobby. How are you? He's probably listening. But I'm connected with a lot of people. Now, this is a account that's out of my control. What happens someday if it gets closed down? Well, I have a backup. You know what I mean? These are some of the things you got to think about if you want to become a 6- and 7-figure earner online. So yeah, so this kind of stuff happens. It can happen, and it happened to me. So that's what we all learn. So it's not overnight, like, oh, get rich quick scheme here. We're here to help you guys get a foundation, establish the basics. And then if you guys want other expertise, you go back to your sponsors. I mean, you didn't pay me the $10,000 or whatever to get into your opportunity. This is just, I'm just being totally frank with you. If you want Rick and I to mentor you one-on-one, we'll talk a different game, okay? But this is just to get your system up and running, to wrap around whatever you're doing. We're not here to teach you everything like your sponsor should be, is I guess what I'm trying to say tonight. Makes sense?
Makes sense. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll talk some more.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much. And thank you too, Rick.
You can
Appreciate
find me on Facebook, or you can email me back, or you can just sign up.
it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks.
And
Thank
then
you
we'll
also,
see
Rick.
Tuesday.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Great questions. I love it. It's good stuff. Yeah, just remember, if you forget everything I've said tonight, remember one thing: build your own list, build your own following in case something were to happen to that business that you're involved in. Right, Rick? Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And and we do the solo ads as well in the back office. We provide we have become solo ad providers as well,
Yes, we have.
and with very competitive rates.
We do. We have very competitive rates. I'll show you guys that real quick.
Lead generation.
There it is. He adds these new buttons, and then I have to get refamiliarized.
I do it to confuse Tammy.
Yeah, he likes to.
Fun. If I don't have her doing math, this is what I have her do. But one of the reasons I wanted to do this, especially with Tammy, was I have a I don't know, a need, I guess, a desire to help people, just to help people, so that's one of the biggest reasons we started this. It was just going to be a training site, and then we thought, well, that's not enough. What else can we do? And we decided, well, let's do some lead capture pages. And then it was Craigslist, and then it was this, and then it was that, and we just kept adding and adding and adding, and now it's become this, we call it a marketing toolbox. It's everything all in one place. It is the one place where no matter how many different new shiny squirrel objects you see, you bring it back here and you can keep it here. Everything organized in one place.
Mm-hmm.
But a friend of mine likes to say, and I love this saying, is you don't get better and help people, you help people and get better.
Love that.
The more I do, and I'm not trying to brag or anything, I do some pro bono IT work for some nonprofits around here, and I do different things, and that just helps keep me centered and grounded. And by doing this is just another way to reach out. When we first started tonight and Jordan was in here.
Uh-oh. Where'd Rick go?
Oh,
He's gone.
Oh, there he
come
is.
back. There you go.
Did I go?
He's
He's
back.
back.
All right, I'm back. Yay me. But you come to the, I was saying that when this first started, Jordan was in here and I don't remember who else was, but I said, welcome to the family. And that's the feeling that a lot of us get here. On Tuesdays, the masterminds especially, we come in here and we collaborate and we talk and we have, it's a good time while learning. It's I don't know. I want this to be some big community that really is a driving force out there. Show other people how this is done. Because so many times, probably all of us, have been in some program or another where we had this sponsor who was supposed to help us and guide us, and you never heard from. Once you paid that initial fee, you never heard from them again.
I've heard it over and over and over again, especially with top tier.
That's probably 80 or 90% of the program, 80 or 90% of the programs out there. And so
Yes.
we decided to make a place where we can all come and do it together. Hopefully it grows. Well, it already is growing, but hopefully we get that sense of community. That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think one of the biggest pet peeves of mine is hearing, well, I've joined or paid such and such, but hey, can you teach me? And I'm like, do you go to a doctor and then get their opinion and then you want the doctor to reevaluate you for free? No. But this industry seems to be just, I guess plethora of people that think that, you know what I'm saying? And we just want to make sure you guys understand that, when you come here, it's going to be a safe environment. You can learn, you can bring your folks, have them plug in, and we just have a lot of fun. And I just really am glad I did do this, because I did have someone that wanted me to do it a couple years ago, and I was maxed out. I think I was trying to sell the houses in New York. And, I just wanted to be an affiliate. I was like, you know what? I just want to be an affiliate. Just leave me alone. But now that I'm here in Arizona and established, now I'm just really happy I did it. And I don't think there's anything quite like it, to be honest with you, out there. If there is, there's going to be a knockoff possibly. But, I think that people, they want to be guided. And, and even if you're a 6- and 7-figure earner already, we're not here to promote ourselves. We're here to help you guys increase your knowledge and bringing your teams here, because maybe you're so busy. That's the other thing. I mean, I get busy. That's why I do Zooms, platform like this, because I can't get back to everybody ones and twosies, So that's the other reason that I think we have this community on Tuesday. So the next Tuesday mastermind is, to wrap this up, is going to be the 23rd. So not tomorrow night. Sometimes people, oh, I wish it was tomorrow night. And believe me too, because a lot of people still have some things they got to get done. But really it's a simple system. You log in, there's videos in there, tutorials. You'll have a whole week, you know, to get your questions together, and then join us on the 23rd. And then I think it's 23rd, right? Yeah, we did one on the 9th. That's right. The 9th and then 23rd, right, Griff? Okay, cool. So next one's the 23rd. And so get all of your questions, and the knockoff will not be you. Thanks, Donna. That's cute. Hope you're doing good and staying safe up there where you're living.
When you're off live, I was going to give you a fire tip. So when you're done.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank you. Thanks everybody for reaching out to me over the weekend. A lot of you actually personally messaged me and was worried about me, but I made sure that I listened to the news, and it was going up that way. I even told Rick a couple times. I texted him. I'm like, wow, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the Zoom on Monday. But if you look up the bush fires in Arizona, you get to see what's happening live. And it's just so sad to me to think of that. All those cacti are dying. I mean, it's like, and then what's happening to the wildlife? I have no idea. It's just got to be terrible, terrible for them. I did hear the coyotes last night. My son calls them coyotes. I did hear them while I was walking, and it's very scary. They're cackling, and you know, and I'm just like, gosh, that's sad. It was started by a car fire. So I guess that happens if it's really super hot out here in the undercarriage. It just also whoof, and it just one spark, and it can just ignite everywhere. It's so scary, very scary. So one fire's over here, one fire's to the north. We're in the middle. It's not as bad as it sounds, really, because there's so many acres out here, but it's still kind of scary to think about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm safe. No worries. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream on Facebook, and then stop the recording here.